Good morning. It is Monday, 20 July, 59th day on trail. A little after 8 a.m. I think this is probably the latest I've gotten the day started. I stayed at kind of Outdoorsy. It was an outfitter slash hostel. It was like a cave. There was zero light, completely brick walls with no windows. So it was easy to sleep in, and then we just took our time getting the day started. So not sure what the day holds, really. With the heat, it's supposed to be like 96 by 9 o'clock in the morning. But pretty much the day starts with a 2-mile road walk through Ducannon, or Ducannon, however you want to pronounce it, Pennsylvania. And then once we cross the bridge, then looks like we go into the forest. Water is going to be a bit sketchy again today. First documented water source is like 4.5 miles down trail. And then it's another like 12 miles, 12 to 17 miles. I think there's one at 12 miles, but it says last comment was a week ago, so it was barely flowing. And then 17 miles is the next good one. According to the comments, there's a shelter, I think right at 30 miles. So most likely it'll be a tent site or a campsite. There's a few options, anywhere between 17 and 24. Problem is, based off terrain, if I make it to the last campsite, I might as well go ahead and jump on down to the shelter. But we'll see how the day goes. As I said, it's nice to have had a shower and done laundry, but if it's going to be 96 by 9 o'clock in the morning, it's almost not going to last long. So we'll see. So for now, I'm just going to try to make it through town, get in the woods. Like I said, it's already a little after 8, so it's going to be hot as blazes probably before I even get to the woods. But we'll see. As usual, as things of interest pop up, I'll jump on to share with you guys. And thanks for watching. We'll see you guys down trail. Out. We're getting ready to cross the bridge. Yeah, I'm not, whatever river this is, Ducannon. We'll just call it the Ducannon River, I guess. I'll look. Maybe if I'm sure it's got a name, but if I'm feeling energized, maybe I'll look it up and put it up here in text. That's a pretty big river. Looks shallow though. Yep. Power line going right across it. Ruin any pictures or video. Some nice algae, seaweed. Okay, yeah. I'm not gonna record the whole bridge, but yeah, you get the gist of it. We're crossing. Clark's Ferry Bridge Company. Yeah, I'm not gonna read it. But we're about to, this is a bigger vehicle bridge crossing. I believe it's the same river. I'm not sure why we gotta cross it twice. But yeah, this is the main vehicle one with a walkway on the side. We are 1.6 miles through the road walk this morning. So approximately another half mile to go. So we will see you, I'm assuming, probably over there where we go into the woods. But Nice view. Nice view of the river there without a power line going through it. Unfortunately, we got all the vehicle traffic in the background. Well, I guess that's okay. Okay. I will see you guys down trail somewhere. Actually, it's just a huge river, actually. I don't know how wide it is, but it's definitely wide. We're still going across the bridge. Doesn't look too bad, but it looks like that's going to be our climb, our first climb coming up out of the town. I'm not sure what's on the other side there. At least that's what I think. See the AT trail marker over there, so I'm assuming, yep, there's the sign. So we're gonna get up here, hopefully enjoy the coverage of some trees. It's already hot as heck out here, and we'll see you at the top. I doubt unless something of interest pops up, I won't probably won't be back on until we're at the top of this hill. So see you guys down trail. Yeah. Clark's Ferry Shelter 2.6. I'm gone. Okay, so I lied. Since the love of the first climb decided to be such a steep climb, I thought I'd jump on and share it. We're already first switchback, and we're still, that's where we just came up. Switchback. And it looks like this thing, it's gonna be short, it looks like, but it's gonna be straight up the entire way. Like switchback after switchback, but still steep as crap. Oh yeah. Yep, look at that. Oh, that's not it. It's a rundown. Or someone cheated and decided to go straight up instead of using the switchbacks. Okay. Yep. So this is how it's gonna start. We'll see you guys at the top. Pretty cool lookout. I didn't look to see if this is actually a documented lookout or not. But those trees right there, there's like a bunch of little bitty, I don't know if you want to call them islands. A little section there in the middle of the river. That'd be cool to kayak or canoe out there and explore a little bit. And, yeah, this was just right on the side. Like I said, I didn't check gut hooks. It's almost to the top of this mountain or hill, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. The initial hill I showed, I think we summited that, walked along it for a little bit, and then came up along another hill, because it's definitely taken forever. And I know it didn't look that tall. So I think, like with all the switchbacks, we actually came over and went up another peak, because this is pretty much what it's been like. Some rocky, and these are stairs, but a lot of it has just been straight rocks and not stairs, or steps, I guess. But yeah, so like I said, I'm pretty sure we're to the top, unless we're gonna come up here and almost to the top, and that looks like it there. Oh, that sun was there. So that's pretty much it. So I don't know if we're just gonna round it, and that would be the first climb for the day. I think we had two pretty good climbs. from the quick glance I did. Other than that, the most of it was just small little bumps or fairly flat. Of course, we're way to see if this fairly flat is probably going to be mostly covered with rocks, is the assumption. But yeah, see, here we go. We're gonna walk around or walk along it for a little bit. Looks like we still got some up to go up there. So I'll see you guys down trail. We've got it's not really flat. It looks like we're going up and down for basically the next 2 miles, it looks like. I thought it was flat, but looks like after that it levels out, but it's still a little ups and downs for the next several miles anyways. But for this little section, it looks like we're just walking across the summit before we start the little next bump. We're about a mile away from the first water source. Like I said, I think that was the first one. It's the first one on Gut Hook, so I think it was also like a week ago marked as flowing. So even though I really don't need it yet, I'll stop and hydrate there, just because I believe the next possible water source was like 12 miles away. And I think the last comment on that was it was barely flowing or dry. So then I believe after that, the next water source was 17 miles. And that's what's making Pennsylvania so rough. It's just, well, besides the heat, is the distance between water sources, and then the heat just makes it worse based off of what's actually available or what's flowing. And then it seems like when there is water sources, there's like 3-4 in a row within like a mile, 2 miles of each other. And then we do like this morning where we're gonna go 17 miles with no water source. So you gotta get it while you can, I guess. So we'll see you further down trail. There's a big ass rock here at what I assume is another peak. Yeah, just want to capture it. It's probably 20 feet tall, maybe. Yeah, I'm not gonna climb this one, but yep, you just know me and my rocks. I just wanted to, okay, yeah. I was saying, I don't think I'm gonna climb it, but yeah, we just go past it. The trail itself is rocky, but we're walking pretty much along the ridge line here, just to the side of this, the rocks on top of it. Said sometimes the trail goes up and walks on top of the rocks. Other times it walks right next to them, besides the rocks on the trail itself. But yep, just wanted to capture more rocks. Clark's Ferry Shelter. So we are 4.77 miles into the day. Ouch. So although we don't really need hydration right now, we are, just due to the heat and the lack of water, we're gonna come down here to the shelter and go down, check out the spring. Hopefully it's flowing. It was flowing the other day, like less than a week ago. There was a comment. Excuse me. Excuse me. So we're gonna go down there and hydrate, whether we need it or not. We probably do need it. It's just a little earlier than I normally hydrate. I don't know. I guess that's supposed to be a bear box. It's a pretty crappy looking one. But yeah, so there's the privy, I think, unless that's the actual shelter. Some of the people are here. That's interesting. I don't think we're near a road. Well, I guess we are. We're like 5 miles, 4.5, less than 5 miles from the Ducannon. It's odd to see a guitar case out here. So it's like just after 10 o'clock and there's someone actually still laying in the shelter. He's up listening to music and stuff, but I guess either he's just a local weekender, or he's playing it smart and he's gonna wait out the heat of the day, do night hiking or something, or start out in the afternoon. But I left my pack at the shelter coming down. He said the spring is flowing, so come down, hydrate, and then be on my way. So yeah, well, I guess I'll keep this recording. And see, he said it's like less than 300 feet for the piped spring. So we should be about there. And the cool thing is it's not even that much of a major downhill, which is abnormal. Usually going to springs and water sources from shelters is big downhills. So hear the train there in Ducannon in the background. Maybe I spoke too soon about the downhill. Hear the water. There we go. So nothing to write home about, but at least it is flowing. It's gonna be at least a liter a minute. So, okay, I'm gonna get water and be on my way. We'll see you down trail. Coming out to power lines. Again, it's like, let's see, where'd he go? I don't know if we can see him. Hard time trying to zoom. He went. There was another hawk up there. Maybe he'll come back. I swear it's like they're there just long enough. They want me to see them and then they go away. So, as usual, there's usually a good sight with these power line sites, as long as you can overlook the power lines going right through it. But whatever river this is going through Ducannon is, I don't know if that's two rivers or if it just splits off. But it's that would be an awesome picture if those power lines went there. That is for sure. Okay. Yeah, there's no real point going all the way up there. Power lines are still gonna be in the way, so I might, yeah, it looks like the view's here on the left. I don't think there's gonna be anything on the right. Again, not without power lines in the way. So, yeah, I'll see you guys down trail. Now, this is a documented viewpoint and a gut hooks, as well as, that's a heck of a wall out of burnable material for a fire pit. But anyways, it's a documented viewpoint. Again, I don't know what river that is, but running through Ducannon. It's awesome. I don't know. Surely that's not the bridge we crossed. I guess it's possible. Yeah. Okay. That's it. Big. I don't know. It's a huge field down there. It looks like a barn. Definitely don't see anything growing. But yeah, Ducannon was a nice stay. Recommend staying there at the hostel. Almost woodsy. Said it's I did trade in my my Darn Tough socks. They made it more than halfway on the first pair. Still could have made it, but I ripped the heel on one of them. But it wasn't enough to bother me, but I figured since they did the exchange, I'd go ahead and trade them in. So I'll see you guys down trail. There's a deer. He thought it was just as I was thinking. I hadn't seen any wild animals here lately. Yeah. Just another little doe. So zoom out so you guys aren't looking at the ground. I'm looking. Some of the guys have gotten some awesome pictures of some bucks. Most of them have still had the velvet on their racks, but so I'm still looking for a big buck to get a picture of. Along with a, what else am I missing? Still want to get some better pictures of bears. I still need a copperhead. Looking for a woodpecker and an owl. Are still some of the animals I'm wanting to try to get pictures or video of. We'll see. I haven't heard any woodpeckers for a while. I'm not sure if they're in most states. They gotta be here. I'm seeing all kinds of trees with woodpecker damage. So I just haven't heard them lately. Okay, I'll, well, I guess I'll mention, hopefully I'm not jinxing myself here, but it's, while it's hot, it is not feeling near as hot as it was the last 2 days. There's a gentle breeze that's coming and going. It's present for the most part, walking up here on the ridge line. So at least that's helping with the lack of water sources or the distance between the water sources. Like I said, it's still kind of early, but it was supposed to be in the mid 90s by 9 o'clock this morning. So we're definitely well past that. We're, I don't know the exact time, but we're like 7.5 miles in. We didn't start to 8, so it's probably around 11, somewhere between 10:30 and 11:30 as a rough estimate. So okay, yeah, I just thought I'd mention that while I was here. Oh, and the spider webs. The spider webs along this section of the trail are insane. It's almost like nobody's walked down here for a couple of weeks. And unfortunately, I'm the lead guy on the trail so far this morning. Nobody seems to be going southbound because I'm sure clearing them. I've almost become immune to them. But yeah, my face is pretty much wrapped in them. So yeah, I just walked through 2 more. So okay, that's all I got for now. I'll see you guys down the trail. I guess it's interesting on what the focus is. Apparently this is Peters Mountain Road we're crossing, 225. It's documented with a parking spot on gut hooks. But, yeah, I guess I wasn't expecting a road crossing today. Nice views through a chain link fence. But yeah. Yeah, I guess my thought process was I used to look on gut hooks every morning and pick a couple of shelters, and those were my goals. Here lately, it's you're looking at water sources, reading the notes on the water sources, and just hoping you can get from one to the next that has actual water, and then you'll sleep either wherever there's water or close to it if you can. Bird conservation. Yep. I think 1.3 million acres. Yeah, I have no idea. Graffiti is illegal, punishable with fines up to 5,000. Oh, I agree with that. So yeah, I just here lately we just look at water sources and carry on and try to go there. Yeah, that's an awful lot of locks to those all holding that fence in. It's like crazy. Yeah, keep the rocks clean. Yeah, another graffiti note. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna continue down trail. I don't know. I think I left off on a random thought about how we're choosing the milestones for the day. But yeah, with this heat, it's 100% water source based. So I'll just leave it at that, and I'll see you guys down trail somewhere. Well, that'll be it first. Table Rock view. I just took a little bit of footage there. There's a guy out there actually with climbing gear. I guess him and someone else were climbing down the face of the rock earlier. So he was just testing some stuff out. He was by himself now, but yep. Okay, so I'm heading down trail from that view. If I'm not mistaken, there's supposed to be a water source about 2 miles from here at the next shelter. I didn't catch the name. It was just on one of the signs. So we'll continue down trail and check out the next shelter and or water source, whatever it is. And yeah, we'll see you down trail. So we're gonna go down here to Peter's Mountain Shelter, check out the water. Surprisingly, the shelter's real close to the trail. Last comment from a few days ago basically says the piped spring down here is not piped and it's just a muddy puddle. So we'll go down and check it out. At this point, I'm not gonna pass up the option to hydrate from just about anywhere, as long as it's a quarter mile to half a mile from the trailhead. Wow, this is a really nice shelter, double decker. Yeah, definitely I would stay here, especially if the water's flowing. Like I said, I'm gonna go check it out. And we'll sign the logbook and see what's going on. We'll see you guys in a bit. Well, I really hope there's water down here, because so far that says it's a 0.2 mile blue blaze to the water, and so far it has literally all been like this, absolutely straight down, like straight up, extremely steep staircase type down. So it's really gonna suck to go all the way down this and have to come all the way back up for no water. Wow. Yeah. This at least I don't have my pack on me. But if there's water, it'll be worth it. If there's not water, I'm going to yeah, I would say I'm gonna be upset, but I'll just gather my stuff and carry on. Yeah, I just wanted to see. I'm sure I'll probably record some on the way back up as well. But yeah, this is pretty much what we got for basically a quarter mile down to see if there's any water. Well, last commenter was right. There's no pipe and it's pretty much just a puddle. I was able to get about a liter. Oops, shit. It's about to get about a liter of water. So now I'm heading back up the quarter mile rock staircase. So, was it worth it? I don't know. Well, I guess it depends on how thirsty you are. My guess is yes. I'll have to look, but I'm pretty sure. I think the next possible water source was close to 10 miles away, I thought. So, yeah, we'll see. Like I said, it would have been nice if it was piped. Wouldn't have been so hard, and I probably could have got more. But yeah, I guess beggars can't be too picky, huh? So yeah, I'll see you at the top of this. I don't know. Maybe Pace will be up there by the time I get back up. Then he'll have to decide if he's gonna come all the way down here or not to get some water. So we'll see you either up at the shelter or down trail somewhere. As I said, I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, straight up. It does turn there, but okay, we'll see you later. Okay, so I'm just leaving the Peters Mountain shelter there where I hydrated. I completely don't think it was worth it. As you saw, that 0.2 up down was damn near a vertical climb. Oh, there's the privy. So yeah, for the I didn't get any. I guess I should have gotten video of the spring while I was down there. Contrary to gut hooks, it's not piped. It was just a puddle with a little trickle coming out from the spring going into the little puddle. So I definitely feel I could have held out. The next water source, there's two springs right next to each other. One says it's seasonal, the other one just says it's a spring. The one that's not seasonal, there's a comment a couple days ago saying it's flowing good. So those are about 6 miles down trail. I definitely could have held out another 3 hours or less, based off of yeah. If you've watched my other videos, I normally base all my stuff off 2 miles an hour. Sometimes I'm quicker, sometimes I'm slower. A lot of times it averages out to 2 miles due to the hydration breaks and well, rehydrating. I guess I won't call it a break, but stopping to get water. I guess it's a break if you look at it in the pictures and videos. But yeah, the terrain, some of the terrain with these rocks here in Pennsylvania, last couple of days, I've been going as slow as 1.5 miles an hour, 1.4, even on a level surface, just due to the rocks. But yeah, so not worth it. I left notes and gut hooks, giving my opinion on it. So definitely, that's my opinion. So I'll see you guys down trail. Always gotta love it when you see a sign that says most difficult. Last time we saw that, it was kind of difficult. I thought I just looked and didn't see anything but a couple little bumps but I guess maybe I may be looking at the larger picture instead of zooming in. So we'll see. We'll see what this does for us. Someone says it's going to be difficult, so we'll see. Interview. Let's zoom out here. Super excited for this view. I'm hoping there's no one out here. Well, there's been comments the last couple of days about rattlesnakes, specifically black rattlesnakes, which I've yet to see. As some of you know, I've actually only seen one rattlesnake so far, and he sure wasn't black. I've seen several black king snakes. At least I'm assuming they were eastern king snakes because they sure didn't rattle. And I guess I just only recently heard about black rattlesnakes. And people are saying they're extremely rare, which is interesting because one of the comments I think said there were 3 of them out here. It's not much of a view, but the comment said they wouldn't sit and hang their feet over, so I'm gonna take my pack off and look around, see if I can track down any of these rattlesnakes. Like I said, I think the last comment was like 2 days ago. But if I find them, I will definitely either get pictures or video. And then I guess I'll see you guys down trail. Since this doesn't look not much of a view, like I said, yeah, if I find the snakes, I'll jump back on or get some pictures to share with you guys. Yeah. Well, that was disappointing. Good thing it was literally just a hop, skip, and a jump off the trail. Not only was the view not all that impressive, but zero luck on seeing or finding any rattlesnakes, let alone black ones. I walked all up and down the ridge line there and the rocks, and I didn't see anything. So I'm back on trail. So I'll see you down there if anything or when anything else of interest comes up. Out. It's sections like this that make you understand why it's easy to lose track of where the trail is. Just walking over rocks. We've gone through, or I've gone through two different rock fields like that. One where I just ended up following what I thought was a path because I was so busy watching the rocks that I ended up off trail, dead-ended into the woods. So then I had to backtrack to get back on the trail. And then that one actually had blazes, so it was a little easier to make sure I stayed on trail through that one. Oh yeah, I just wanted to capture that little rock field. They're coming and going. I'm still up in the air as far as Pennsylvania and Rocksylvania. Like I said, there have been a significant number of more rocks and rock fields, I guess, so far here in Pennsylvania, but every state's had them. But it definitely looks like Pennsylvania is going to have the most and the largest sections of them as well. So, especially if the rest of Pennsylvania is the same way. Like I said, does significantly slow down progress on trail, but we'll take it one rock at a time. So, I'm still not sure. I think I'm past all the sites for the day. I definitely don't think I'm gonna pull a 30 to make it to the shelter, or the one shelter. Actually, maybe the only one left. We've passed a couple already, but they definitely weren't far enough for the day. I think one of the first designated campsites, if you want to call it that, is about another 3 miles, I think. It's a little shorter than I wanted to go for the day, so I will probably continue to push on. I guess the good thing is I'm pretty sure there were campsites every couple of miles from there. It's almost like it alternated. Campsite water, campsite water, campsite water. So we'll see. Some of the water sources said they were seasonal springs. Some say they're dry. So that'll probably be my determining factor. I'm at 17.3 miles. Oops. Damn it. I'm at 17.3 miles. So I would like to at least get 22 in. So we'll take a look. There should be a water source coming up here shortly, so I'll hydrate and move down track, see how I feel, and see how far we go. But I definitely, at this point, I don't think I'm gonna make it all the way to the shelter. I could push, but I think it's just gonna be too late. I'm not feeling it. Like I said, as long as I get some decent mileage in, I'll just grab a campsite, hopefully near one of the better water sources, and settle in for the night. So I'll see you guys down trail. As always, if something pops up, I'll jump back on here. So looks like we got that's a stealth side, I guess. I don't think it was in gut hooks. I'm on a Blue Blaze down to a spring. Last comment from I think it was yesterday, said it's flowing good. So I'm gonna go down here, hydrate, and see how I feel after that, to figure out how much further I'm gonna go down, or down trail. Yeah, there's someone down here. Okay, so there's a young lady down there taking a break. That's the trail. Maybe people have had to go around here. I was going to. So, anyways, the young lady that was there, she was taking a break. She's unfortunately, I failed to get her name. But she's a section hiker from, started in Vermont, and she's going to Harper's Ferry. So, she's come quite a way. Let's see if I can find out either that, or I'm just like completely screwed. Where's my blazes? I'm gonna find my trail here. Okay, let me figure out where I'm at, and I'll jump back on. Okay, so I'm on the other side of that now. So yeah, the person sitting at the spring, like I said, was a section hiker of Vermont to Harper's Ferry, and I failed to get her name, so I'm a dirtbag. But the spring was flowing well, very much worth it. It was like maybe a 0.1 off trail, so definitely glad I stopped there. I'm still not sure how far I'm going. Looks like all these campsites are quote unquote unofficial, so we'll see. My biggest thing is I'm wanting water. It looks like the closest one is like 0.6 in between water sources, so maybe I'll grab water on the way through and carry it the half mile or 0.6 miles to the unofficial campsite. We'll see. Or maybe it'll be just as easy to go set up camp and then walk up without my pack to get water half a mile. It would definitely be easier. Or heck, maybe there's a undocumented, unofficial campsites closer to the water sources. So we'll play it by location. But she also told me that the rocks in Pennsylvania actually haven't started yet. She said I've still got about 10 miles. So I'm gonna pass apparently it's a beaver pond. We'll see when I get there. There's a blue blaze that goes around it. She said she sunk up thigh high in water and mud. I'm not really interested in that. She said there's some logs and some trees, but when you step on them, they all sink. So I asked if you could just walk over the beaver dam, and she's like, well, you can't see it. And I'm like, okay. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to wait till I see her tomorrow. But apparently, go in NOBO, you can see the shit show called the Beaver Pond, and then just backtrack to the road and take the blue blaze around it. If I end up doing that, I'm going to take the blue blaze and then I'll backtrack up to the Beaver Pond on the other side, and I'll call that official. I'm definitely not interested in sinking knee deep in nasty slimy mud, especially before lunch. So we'll figure that out tomorrow. But then she said I'm going to pass an old iron bridge. On the other side of that bridge is really when the rocks start. So we'll see what Pennsylvania's got to offer sometime tomorrow afternoon. So I'm going to cross this road and get on down trail. So we'll see you down there. I guess I'm just passing a road in a parking area. This stream, I guess it's kind of interesting, right? All these water sources, and then I don't think this stream is actually documented. So definitely plenty of water. Yeah. Oh well. The stream is a spring is usually much colder than a stream, so I'm always good. And then I like the quality of water from a spring as well. So unfortunately, the next 3 miles are going to be uphill. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to go ahead and at least push through that, get that done out of the way. So there are unofficial, quote unquote, unofficial campsites as well as water sources on top of the hill. So I believe that's the first goal to meet, is push through these next 3 miles. Looked like roughly 1,500 feet elevation over 3 miles. So it shouldn't be bad as long as it's, hopefully it's just gradual over the full 3 miles. So if any of interest pops up, I'll jump on. If not, I'll see you guys at the top. Out. So it's kind of amazing. We crossed the lake, and then just shortly past that, we got a spring coming out, flowing very well, yet it's not documented anywhere. I mean, this would have been, it's a perfect place to get water. I mean, if the other one, this one's right on trail. I mean, I wouldn't have even had to have gone off trail. So, I don't know. I'm missing something, or they need to figure out how to let people add stuff to gut hooks. You can add stuff, you can add notes, but in order to go through and look at all the notes and all the things, and you're looking at, you're scrolling through, looking at a water source, looking at notes, how far you got to scroll down to see a note that says, hey, there's another water source up so many miles, or point whatever miles, or behind you point whatever. Same thing with all these campsites. I thought all the campsites and gut hooks were quote unquote official, but then most of them are labeled as unofficial. Yet the number of other campsites that you run across that are not in gut hooks is ridiculous, but you never know, right? So, you never know if you want to push yourself past the documented site on a hope and a prayer that you'll find something else, or just rely on what's in gut hooks. So I don't know, just venting for something that I probably can't change. But okay, let me keep working my way up this hill, and we'll see you guys uphill, or probably at the top. Out. So apparently I need to be more quiet and pay more attention, which is hard to do with all these rocks on the trail. But I just went on a wild goose chase through a bunch of rocks and forest, trying to chase down a baby bear that apparently I spooked, and he decided to run off before I could get my camera out. Unfortunately, I failed to catch up with him. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I would assume that means Mama is around somewhere, but and just here I thought maybe Pennsylvania just didn't have any bears. But yeah, he looked like a baby anyways, so we'll see. I'm gonna try to be a little more quiet as I come up this hill, see if maybe I can come across another one. So we'll see you down trail. So there's a campsite here. Unfortunately, I mean, I drank it, but apparently this water is the last water source for 6 miles. There's another water source like 2.3 miles up trail, down trail, but the notes from like 3 days ago say it's dry. There's all kinds of notes and comments about this being like acidic coal mine runoff, all kinds of stuff. It tasted fine to me. Someone said it reminded them of well water. Yeah, I mean everything it touches does appear to be orange, but yeah, it is what it is. So I'm gonna keep going down trail since this isn't really the ideal water source. I did drink from it, so we'll see. I'm assuming nobody's died from it, or there would be major signs up saying don't drink. So basically, I think 6 miles. 6 miles down trail is the next water source, I think. So that may be what I do, but it's like after 1800 now. So I don't know if I want to go that far. So I may just go the 3 miles up and just camp without water. Use the 1.5 liters I got for dinner and morning, and then hydrate 3 hours or 3 miles up trail tomorrow morning. So I think that's the game plan for now. So I'm gonna get moving, try to get to camp, and get the evening routine started. So I'll see you down trail. Yep, I'm not going another 8 miles today. So this is where I'm staying. No water. Talked about this was here to end of the Horseshoe Trail, 121 miles from its origins to Valley Forge, or at Valley Forge. This marker erected 1974 in memory of Cyrus C. Sturgis Jr., 1914 and 1971. Linguist, translator, editor, trail companion for excellence. So I think there was a water source, like at least I think this was documented as a stealth campsite. Let's see, someplace to set up a tent. Yeah, so the trail, I guess, comes up this way. So I think there was a water source like 0.5 mile away, but it says it's dry. So I may, let's see, I'm gonna find some place around here to set up my tent. I'm not seeing very good trees to hang, but Okay, we're gonna make this work one way or the other, I think. So I'll see you in a bit. Apparently this may not be it. I got a little bit further to go. Someone said at the top of the mountain, literally, we're almost there. It's just a hop, skip, and a jump up, I guess. But apparently that may be the fire ring I'm seeing. So we'll go up here a little ways and see what's going on. Yeah, so I'll jump back on either when we get there or if something changes. This is more like it. Much better. I'm starting to think someone had lost their mind. But yeah, there's a fire ring they're talking about. I think someone's made a bunch of chairs. And there's some branches, so this should work. Makes you wonder, I don't know, something. Maybe an old watchtower, fire tower used to be here. Definitely some old bases or something. So, okay, I'm gonna set up for the night.